Okay. So my internet is actually working, hopefully. Because the moment I get kicked out, it's just going to be me versus the bots again, and that's not really fun. I wouldn't think for anyone to watch. Because it's not like me getting genuinely upset with someone, it's me getting upset over the game. So, which happens either way, but usually it's like a physical person's fault for me being mad at the other since at the time. Also, I'm a bit tired right now, so my commentary may be lacking a bit. Also, the dingo is fucking amazing. Cannot stress that enough. This dingo is actually pretty fucking good. When used properly, of course, but you know. Far, not too bad. I have 60 things of ammo left, so that's the downside. Yes. Okay, good. You killed me. Now I can spawn in with some more ammo. Hopefully.
Friendly Rant deploy ship inbound.
Now that, as it says, that was a jump shot. Ugh. Wasn't intending anyone to be there. I was just trying to jump into the window. There just happened to be someone there in my way. So. Huh. Anything's coming in. Okay. I was wondering why there was just that. No. I'm gravity spiking.
Enemy down.
But yeah, no, this is actually pretty good, the Dingo. Who's all on my team? That's probably why we're not dying, because the Cuss clan isn't here. Well, fucking Cuss clan isn't around to fuck us up. Ugh. Wait, whoa. Let me look at something here. Damn it. I want to look at someone's thing. I thought I just saw Mocha from Rosario Vampire, because if that's the case, I might as well bring out Misere as my clan tag there. Not my clan tag, but my emblem. That's what I'm looking for, the word. Might as well bring out my fucking emblem. If that's the case, just no. Mocha and Misere. I'm not gonna die. Woo! Never mind. What the fuck just killed me? I'm not gonna question how I died. I'm just gonna question what that static was. Apparently it's not from the shotgun, because I just got shot in the side of the head. Apparently that was an assist. Get out of my way. Boy. 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 What have I told you before, boy?
Friendly Rats deploy ship inbound.
Holy shit, we have raps out the ass right now. Usually these things are fucking annoying, but when they're on your fucking team, my god are they fucking amazing. Now the only annoying people here are the fucking actual people. Boom. Grab spikes available. What the fuck is going on here? Damn it. The raps beat me to it.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Whoosh. Explosives out.
Hostile care package overhead. Exactly as work. Wrecked them.
Oh, placed third on the team, not too bad. 14-9. Yeah, I contributed to the final kill.
My blade always thirsts for more.
Yeah. Good game, everyone. Now, can you point me to the nearest location? If anyone's ever going to show up, you know, then they do. And this is a message for Kagome, since I know you've been watching my past streams. If you do decide to watch this one as well, which I hope you do, thank you for being around and being a good friend. I really enjoy your support. I enjoy everyone's support, really, but Gome has been fucking kicking ass lately, and I can't thank her enough for that, so. And I have posted to the Tumblr. Not that many people, if any, besides myself would see, but, you know, gotta use the Tumblr, man. Gotta use it. Okay. Got an attachment for this. It's a stock. That's actually not a new camo. No, okay. I'm gonna keep using the dingo until it's level 8, and then I'm gonna cycle through my weapons, leveling them up one at a time, like I do. So. I think of everything like this, you know, streaming and everything, like, it's helped in terms of, like, me being able to be out here just fucking around doing whatever, you know, showing who I could be, I guess, is what I could say. Also helps me connect with everyone on here. And it's no replacement for like real life interactions. I understand that, but it's probably the only interactions I can have that don't kind of fully get me upset about stuff. So,
Team deathmatch.
you know, just simple things, I guess, is That's what you could say.
Inspector down.
Inspector is shot through a wall and dead. Yep. To me, that is the downside of having something like a reticle, like I have, is that it doesn't spawn in for a while. I don't know why it doesn't, it just doesn't, but, you know. And if anyone else, and if anyone actually does show up, there will be a little surprise guest, I guess you could say.
Hostile UAV spotted.
If Yan Yan were here, she'd enjoy our guest quite a bit. But Yan Yan is right now sleeping because she is extremely fucking tired from last night. So we just let the yandere sleep. We don't fuck with her. We just let the yandere sleep. Which Kagome, I'm pretty sure, is happy for. Kagome is not a huge fan of Yan Yan, so... And I don't blame her. I mean, Yan Yan, in and of herself, is supposed to be a creepy character. But at the same time, like, I've made her more to, like, just... She's creepy when she wants to be, but for the most part, she's just... She's a lovable character, I guess you could say.
Fire break off the field.
Purifier shut down.
Hostile care package overhead.
My mask will change next time I spawn. If there's the next time. Which there will be. I'm not trying to get a full head. I'm just joking around. No. I was actually trying to get a full head.
Spikes ready. Bring the pain. Care package inbound.
So many
Hostile
people, man.
EXD in your AO.
Ah! I don't know why I didn't use the spikes. I have them. I don't know why I didn't use them. What are we getting, buddy?
Threat neutralized.
I forgot my weapon changed. I was about to go dingo fire, but you know, whatever. This is pretty good too. Really, any weapon is good as long as you know how to use it properly. Some are better than others, of course, but... And yes, I'm a bit monotone. I did explain very beginning of the stream that I am going to be very tired, so my commentary may lack a bit. And for that, I am extremely sorry, but it's just the way it is. I'm an easily tired person, especially when I don't get sleep, so. Which I haven't been getting a lot of. For the past few days, I haven't been getting the best of sleep. Well, not even days, it's been like months I haven't been getting the best of sleep. It's because I stay up way too late. Like 3 in the morning, stuff like that. And it's not good for me, especially with seizures and everything, but I do it anyways. He took care of the guy, I didn't have to, I just kept him pinned down.
Care package inbound.
Whoosh!
Threat down.
He's dead. They're dead. I'm I'm prestige 1, level 21.
Friendly guardian deployed.
I would say the leveling in this game is pretty fair compared to the others where it takes forever to level up. This one's like fairly more like, yeah, we'll have you level up, but you know.
KIA.
It'll take you a while still, but you know it's gonna be faster, more fun trying to level up and everything instead of, you know, wasting months upon months doing it. Which it does take months to completely level up. It took me, I want to say 4 or 5 months to completely prestige myself, but that's because I was on and off in the game, never playing it all the time. It was as I said, like I was on and off the game. I was never fully on it like full time. And also, like, I've made it clear to many people that I'm a campaign player. I don't as I'm saying, I've made it very clear that I'm a campaign player compared to actual on live games, because for me the campaign holds more to the actual game than live. Because live is just there for people to, you know, do this kind of stuff. The campaign is there for the story, which I like the story of the games. It's just this one wasn't really my cup of tea, for the fact being that it was just not all good, in my opinion. It was flawed. And anything's gonna be flawed, but this one was. It didn't stack up to the other Black Ops, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if anything, the other Black Ops put this game to shame by a lot, and it's honestly baffling how this campaign was more like fan service, I would say. Like, it referenced the other two games, but it never, in my opinion, never lived up to actual Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. And as you can see here, I'm actually doing pretty good right now, for the most part. I'm not underperforming, not overperforming, getting in first place like I would want, but I'm getting to the top 3, which is highly amazing for me, by all means. And, you know, it's just wonderful that, you know, like, the internet has cleared up for the day, hopefully, and it's gonna work smoothly. Nothing bad's gonna happen, hopefully. Knock on wood. You know, I'm just hoping, because multiple times the game has crashed today because of our internet, and I'm just hoping that that's done with, so I can actually stream, be with you guys, stuff like that. So, you know, actually give you all the content I believe you all should deserve to have, and it is how it is, in my opinion. So it was not too bad. It actually goes with what I have on, so got a new crosshair, so that's actually cool. Variable zoom I don't think I would need for the dingo. Looking with the XR2. I'm also working the Ruin this time around instead of Seraph, or Outrider. That's the name. And I'm always primarily the oh no, I've always actually been the offense. I've never put a defense thing on my on my person, I don't. I'm not a huge defense. Like, I run in, I want to fight. Like, when I play live, that's what I do. I want to run in, I want to fight. You know, do the best I can. Other times, depending on what I see fit and depending on what I want leveled up at the time, I will stay back and, you know, do damage that way. Right now, this is a more, like, have to be in your face kind of a match. And of course the thing doesn't fucking load in for a while, which pisses me off heavily, because it's like what do you expect us to do? Like, it's a reticle. It's not like a fucking grenade, which I understand you guys withholding in the beginning of the game. It's a grenade. Someone could just lob it over beginning of the game and ruin everyone's day. But a reticle, you have to aim down your sight and hope you can actually hit someone before they hit you. Let's just hope that was, ooh, no. Ooh, no. Icky stuff happening. That stuff is happening. I do not condone what my connection is trying to do. No. No. Please don't fuck me over. Please don't fuck me over. Please. Like, you have just been a terrible thing today, connection, and I do not want you fucking me over again. Especially during a stream. Because I don't know how that's going to affect the stream as well. Like, if it's going to lag out the stream or if it's just going to lag out my game. Because if it also lags out the stream, then you know, that's not good for anyone. And no, like, if it just lags out the game, I can just turn it on to bots or go zombie hunting and be fine there, but I don't think anyone wants to see me just fight bots, which is why the zombies would probably be the better of the two. Yeah, and I just broke that guy's nose, apparently. But yeah, this is what's happening. Sweet. I'm actually not doing too bad. I'm not doing the best I wanted. Okay, still asleep. Okay. And thing is, I don't fully like this one because it's burst fire, and like, I burst fire when I want, but this kind of burst fire is just not my kind of thing. Like, I'd rather be auto and I can fire, stop firing, stop firing when I feel like it. Not be like, done, done. Which I'm guessing it does that because it expects you to hit each shot. But, you know. And I would say without, like, everything being on this class, I would probably be screwed. And there's a headshot there. And for everyone here, welcome and thank you for joining me on this lovely stream of me just talking to talk and ranting to rant, you know, just you doing whatever. Boom. You're dead. Use my gravity spikes for something good. Ow. Mother. I will shoot you down. Boom, you're dead. Battery killed. Who's killing the batteries, man? Like, I know the voice, it's the Seraph, but and because, again, I know Kagome comes back to watch these, to watch my streams when she can. Still gonna shout out Kagome here for the support and just being a wonderful person and mod in general for my streams. And not only that, for being a great friend. I would also like to thank Lynn and Vilkin and just everyone who makes my streaming possible.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Viewer-wise, moderator-wise, it's just... like, I don't think I would actually be streaming if it wasn't for them, because they're kind of like the life essence of the stream. Like, I'm the one everyone comes to see, I understand that, but, you know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everyone coming by, you know, showing their support for the streams and
UAV above.
enjoying what I do, which is just being weird. And, you know, for people who are actually more longer term since I've been streaming, which hasn't been too long, has not been too long, maybe like a month or two,
Hostile care package
maybe 3
overhead.
months. I can't keep track. But
Hostile hater
for a long time, viewers who know what I do and why I say I do weird stuff on here,
in your AO.
it's because it's true.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
I literally have a yandere character, which is why my
Hostile UAV spotted.
stream name is the way it is, Yandere Sly. I have a voice for the character, and you know, like, I can sketch. I'm just not a great artist like I would want in terms of like drawing my own characters, which is why I usually try and ask people if
UAV
they have the time to try and draw my characters. Like,
turn the tide.
yeah, we are getting our asses handed to us, heavily. Okay, well, there was no way he was going to escape that one way or another. But, back to what I'm saying, the art stuff, like, when it comes to my art, it's just rough sketches, it's not like a finalized thing.
Mission failed.
Like, my only thing is,
Stick to the plan and execute.
I describe how I want it to look. I describe, like, hair color, eyes, you know, body shape, style, like that. And, if ever someone does do drawings, like, I very much appreciate it, because that shows me that they are actually enjoying my characters, that they enjoy me, you know, stuff like that. It's, you know, it is what it is what I'm trying to get at. But, and I can rant all night. People who know me well enough know I could. But me as a person, a streamer, stuff like that, I would say that the actual viewers are the treasure of the streamer, not what a streamer makes, not the numbers the streamer has, but the actual viewers themselves who come by, show that they are actually enjoying their time here, you know, just actually being here is what I believe a lot of people would enjoy. I'm ready gunfire. Locked and equipped. I'm gonna get myself stock. Add to that thing. Any ammo for this? Just one I can't see apparently. we're gonna bring Spare out here. Gonna bring out my girl here. Seraph and Outrider, my two primaries. No. And again, for why I talk the way I do, my little monotonish kind of voice. Floors here, 15. Not too bad. But as I'm saying with my little monotone, it's because I'm actually tired. And haven't been sleeping right. So but
Team deathmatch.
like
You're authorized to
back to what I'm saying, it's for people who come out, actually enjoy my streams, watch it, it's a wonderful thing to me. It's actually heartwarming because that just shows me that I'm actually doing something right. That people enjoy me just talking, screwing around on the game. Maybe they enjoy the game itself and actually just want to watch the game. And if that's the case, I gotta respect that, you know. And you know, maybe people think I'm too much, and I know some people do think I'm too much. I could call out names, but you know, I don't want to start shit. But a lot of people think I can be too much in terms of actually like how I act and shit. You know, like some people honestly perceive me as just this weird person who takes things too far. And I understand it. Yes, I can take things too far. Yes, I can ruin a joke. I can do a lot of things. But, you know. But, like, to each their own, I would say, but also to the people who would think I'm too much, it's like you hang with people who could do the exact same thing as me, but you choose to out me as the person. Which is, to me, kind of like a little biased, but, you know, as I said, to each their own. To each their own. And I don't want to be starting shit with people. That's not my forte. I don't start shit. I can talk shit, by all means I can talk it. I just don't want to start it because to me there's not much point in doing so. It's like, why start fights for petty reasons? It's not right. Which would lead me to a point that I've referenced sometimes, and have actually referenced in a little thing I had to do for college, for a little writing thing. It wasn't too long, just like paragraph writing for homework, but called out some of the more what I would claim to be stupid fads nowadays. And I could make a list of all the fads I don't like nor care for. It's a list, but I feel like it's all true, not just opinion based, but true. But as I said, to each their own. To each their own. You know, like people want to do this, people want to do that. Let them. Who am I to say that someone shouldn't do something that's good, or watch something that they enjoy? Like, like my dad already does that, and you know it's. I don't necessarily like it. It can be aggravating, to say the least, when someone starts nagging you on things you like doing or things you like watching, stuff like that. But back to my list, what I'm trying to get at is, you know, like some fads I would point out as being stupid, or some big ones you'll see nowadays, like I'm pointing out Logan Paul and KSI. Two people who could do so much more. And I don't know them very well. All I know is that a lot of people, including myself, perceive Logan Paul as this humongous douchebag. And it's not opinion based, it's actually fucking true. He does terrible shit and thinks it's fucking funny. And people will still fucking praise him for stupid shit, and it's not cool. But KSI, I can't say much on. I don't know the guy personally all too well. I don't know much. I may have watched a few of his videos before, but you know, I don't know him all too well, unlike Logan Paul. But back to what I'm trying to say, it's calling these two out on their little bullshit fucking beef with each other. The like fucking writing diss tracks and shit like that. And this goes for like even a rapper I grew up with, listening to Eminem. Like, in Eminem, I know, can call out a lot of fucking people and this shit, and he does. To make a point sometimes, other times just to call people out. But to me, it's like, nowadays, like, diss tracks are something that should not be praised or even viewed, in my opinion, because, like, all of this is kindergarten fluff bullshit. It's like, oh, let me list all the things I hate about you because you did the same thing about me. And let's just start a fucking kindergarten bullshit war over this because we can't act like fucking adults. You know, it's stupid.
The world is watching. Show them the way.
It honestly fucking is, like. And I'm even starting to say it about Eminem too, because like, as I said, I grew up listening to Eminem as a rapper, like. Like, he was the only rapper I primarily ever listened to growing up, and, you know, like, he was, to me, he was cool. He was this guy, like, you could talk about and everyone would know him.
All CDP assets degraded.
Because he was cool. But getting on the topic of a diss track, like, I understand. No one should talk about people's family. Like, that is a line that should never be overstepped. Hell, like, I will go on record saying this. If you were to talk about my family in a disrespectful manner,
Send an organic to do a machine.
directly to my face, you better kind of be prepared to actually end up in a hospital, because I don't take people talking shit about my family lightly, because it's family. But back to what I'm saying, like, diss tracks are stupid. Like, all you're doing is just aggravating something that all you have to do is just talk shit out. Just be like, hey, look, don't call me out on this. No, like, you can keep it as a song. I'm not going to dignify you with a song back. It's childish. Now, that's just one of a million things that I could rant about, and I'll choose to rant about it, since, hell, this is going to be a more rant stream. Late at night rant. Why not? but diss tracks are just one of the many things I cannot stand. I'm fine without laser sight. Kind of losing breath a bit, but no, not bad.
One woman fire support team heading out.
But the next kind of bad trend, whatever you'd want to call it, that I will call out and honestly do not like would be the challenges people do nowadays. It's like, oh, this challenge, or oh, let's make a sandwich with whatever we pull out of a hat, with whatever's in the fucking kitchen at the time, and see which is better. It's stupid, like. And a lot of the challenge nowadays, like, are just stupid and are very harmful most of the times. Other times they're just childish stuff people do to get views, which honestly is stupid. Like, I know I say stupid a lot, and it's not helping my case in any way. It's showing I'm very vocabulary, which I'm not. I'm just, when I rant, it's kind of hard to think of many other, like, more sophisticated words that could honestly, like, drive a point home. God, I fucking hate this face. I don't know why I chose it for a reticle, but I did. Reticle. Either way. But yeah, like people who do challenges are most likely nowadays just trying to get views. I guess I can understand that. It's not as bad as the diss tracks. But to me it's still bad because it's not anything original, it's not cool, it's not this, like, amazing thing that people should aspire to look at. It's following a herd mentality. It's this sheeple mentality of being like, oh hey, everyone else is doing this, they're getting views off of it, we should do it too. Well, you all go right on ahead to do it. It's not gonna prove anything. It's just gonna prove that you can do the same thing anyone else nowadays can do. It's
Hostile UAV above.
It's nothing extraordinary. It's again, it's the herd mentality of, like, oh, everyone else is doing it, so I should. And that's how a lot of things get big. Like, I understand that. Like, everyone else is buying an iPhone 8, I should buy an iPhone 8. Everyone else is getting on this roller coaster, I should get on this roller coaster, you know, kind of stuff. We all want to be a part of something. That's just psychologically ingrained into a person to want to belong. But just because that's the case doesn't mean you always have to go along with things. Like, I do what makes me happy. People will do what makes them happy. I understand that. So challenges I can see is a little less minor than the diss tracks, which were honestly just god-awful. And are still fucking god-awful. Tried not cussing, but there we go. But it's, as I'm saying, those are just two things thus far. But after all those, like, you have some fads that died out that I didn't like. So I can't really talk much on them. They're already dead, so. May they never really return. Like the Tide Pod thing, like, that was just idiocy at its best. Or worse. Idiocy at its worst. At its best, people wouldn't be idiots. At its best, we would all actually be smart not to eat Tide Pods. But no. One person does it, we all have to do it. Again, the herd mentality.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Which is why I don't like which is why I sort of didn't like the challenge thing, was because, like, as I said, some of them have become fatal. Nowadays, it's not right.
UAV inbound.
And I know people don't come to my streams to hear me rant about stuff, but, you know, this is going to be a rant stream for the night. If I have nothing going on tomorrow,
Friendly
and if my
incoming.
internet is actually working properly, which it's working properly now, by all means, I'm actually happy that it is. But, you know, mind those things together.
Strike inbound.
I may stream again. We may have Yon appear, and I just killed myself. But we may have Yon appear for a bit.
Cleaner gone.
And just have fun, you know, relax, not rant. But tonight is just gonna be a rant stream because, you know, like,
Spectre down.
I guess you could say I've had some, not really anxiety, but like some, like, anger boiling up a bit today. So I guess ranting is sort of what's going to help it subside. Just be like, hey, you know, like, calm down, it's not the end of the world kind of thing. But, you know, back to what I'm saying with the list of fads. You know, we have the god-awful diss tracks that people do nowadays just to get fucking attention and
To assault.
to be like, oh yeah, you talk about me, I can talk about you back. We're kindergartners, we aren't grown adults. Oh, look at me, I'm Logan Paul, this terrible guy who gets praised because he's famous. Oh, I'm KSI. I don't know much about KSI again, so, which is why I can't really say much on the guy, but, you know, like, again, each their own. But, you know, those two are grown adults, and what do? Oh, we're gonna set up a boxing match after we dissed each other like kindergartners. We're gonna have a slap fight. Slap fight. I did see some pictures of it. It was on Twitter, it was on Tumblr, you know. The whole like, oh, this fight's going on kind of thing, and Logan got his face beaten in. More than well deserved, I would say.
Hostile UAV above.
Spectre smoked.
But again, back to what I'm saying, it's no, like,
Floodgates on this. Commit. Hostile UAV
after all that, we have,
Be advised. Hostile care package.
after the challenges and the diss tracks, like, there's not much you could really talk about else, really, on my list. Like, those two are just top priorities, like, and again, like, what all started this rant was me talking about how some people think I'm too extreme when it comes to how I act, you know, in a weird, not weird, manner as it is.
Hostile UAV above.
And as I've displayed, by saying I'm gonna have Yon Yon tomorrow on the stream,
There's no winning.
I was actually reacting to the game.
RTV for debrief.
But
Utter cluster.
like, let me address this as
Wasted.
much as I possibly can. Yes, I know I can be weird. I know I can run jokes into the ground. I know I can do a lot of things that are gonna make people angry. I understand that. But to me, that's just who I am. I like being weird. I like doing what I like to do. That's how it always should be. No one should ever be given flack for who they are and what they do, unless they are honestly a terrible person, you know? And I'm not a terrible person. People who watch me know that. Like, Kagome knows that, Lynn knows that, Vilken knows that. Everyone who actually watches me has given me a chance and talked to me knows I'm not a terrible person. I'm just weird. In a good way. But what I'm trying to get at when I say I'm going to try and address some stuff is, again, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to start shit, but some places I go, and I'm going to leave the lobby so I can focus on this for a second. Places I go, I can see clear bias in the way people will treat me versus someone else. In Kagome, I'm positive. Kagome, if you're watching this, no, after the fact, I'm positive you know what this is because it's in my vent area on Discord. But take me going to those streams, for instance. Like, I know some people don't like the little lewd comments and stuff like that, but I do like making jokes that are lewd. I like those kind of jokes. Those are the jokes that kind of make me laugh the most. But some things I have noticed, I've been in certain streams, and me and these other people will be doing the same exact thing, saying almost the same exact thing, and we will both take it extremely far. However, I'm the one the mods target. They're just like, nope, we're deleting everything you said, while they leave the other person's messages up, and to me that's a clear bias, because the mod and this other person will of course know each other. And to me it's aggravating, to say the least, which is why I instated mods that I can trust upon to be like, hey, you know, like, if we're carrying out an order, we're going to carry it out equally. And here you all can be lewd as much as you want. I just ask you don't be racist. All that. So. Oh, shit, stuck in my throat right now. But, you know, like, that's the thing that gets me extremely upset when it comes to watching other people's stream, is that I'm the target of mods bias when it comes to jokes, and I don't like that. And sometimes the streamer will say, hey, the streamer will point out not just me, but both, like, me and the other people, and I kind of thank them for that, but the mods just are like, nope, I know this other person, I don't know you all too well, I'm going to delete your messages, even though you and this other person that I know are saying the same exact thing. I don't fully like that. And again, I'm not going to name names, but I'm pretty sure if the people I was to be talking about were here, they would know I'd be talking about them. They know. Because it's not hard to figure out who I'm talking about when you know where I go to when I'm on Twitch. Now, that's just one thing that's been boiling over, that's been adding on to the anger and why I rant. But that was just the reason why I stopped there for a second to look at some stuff. But why I rant is to get things off my chest. And what I want to get off my chest is just all this anger that's been building up, that's been actually upsetting me. And that little stream thing is just one thing. The other thing is how I am treated when it comes to my actual friends in real life. And I'm pointing out two people here, and I'm again not going to name names. Sorry if that's disgusting, guys. It's just stuck there. But one friend will pay me back when I drive them to the places they need to be, so I appreciate that. You know, like that to me shows like, hey, I can rely on you to actually be like trustworthy person to uphold their end of a deal. And that I'm not just driving you around just to drive you around. The other person, however, they will ask me to drive them places, just places that they could walk to easily. Well, not easily, but they could walk to, like their friend does. But this other person, not only do they just use me for driving, but it's like, I'm pretty sure they also are trying to rely on me for money, and the thing is, I don't have a job. I've been applying multiple areas, which I'll get into that later, but this other person, I'm pretty sure, looks at me like I'm gonna be their cash cow. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I'll take care of you, here's some money. No, oh, you need this for cigarettes that are gonna kill you? Oh yeah, no, here's more money. It's like, they don't have a job themselves, and they're technically mooching off other people.
Terrible performance, CDP. Come on home.
So, I kind of feel like I'm being used.
Requesting CAS evac.
Just because I'm the one out of my friends that has an actual car. And to me, that infuriates me, because I don't like being used. And I will put this out online. If people were to get into a relationship with me, that's going to be a huge rule. You don't use me for money. You don't use me to do stuff for you. If you're fully capable of doing something, you do it yourself. I'm not going to help you 24/7. In a relationship, I value a lot of things. Highest two are trust and loyalty. If you are loyal to me, and only me, that is amazing. If you trust everything I say, because I will tell you the truth, if you tell me the truth, and you know, everything's nice and good, that's amazing. But the moment one of those are broken, that's no for me. Because to me, I'm saying to me,
Sir, headed out.
oh, I can actually unlock combat focus now. What does it do anyways? Not too bad.
They're as good as dead.
But what I'm saying again is, like, in a relationship, if you break loyalty and say, let's say we were married or we were in a sexual relation. If I was to find out that you were sleeping with another person, or seeing someone on the side, not sleeping with them, but you know, dating them on the side while you're with me. Yeah. And I know this is gonna sound psychotic, Believe me, I know it does, and I'm a lot of more talk and no bite kind of thing. But you just better hope I don't catch you, is what I'm saying. In the act. If I catch you in the act, person you're cheating on me with goes to the fucking hospital while I force you to watch, kind of thing. Again, psychotic, I know. However, I feel it's well deserved. You don't do shit like that to someone. You don't go behind their back and cheat on them.
Only business. Yeah.
Which I've had happen to me multiple times, but I could never do anything about it because they lived in another state. And I've always felt betrayed when that happened. I always felt like, what did I do wrong? Why were they not loyal? Did I do something wrong? And I always put blame where blame is due. I don't just blame everything on the other person. I actually look at the problem and be like, okay, well, this is what happened. This is what they did. This is what I did. Let's see where I can do better for my next relationship. And
Spectre wasted.
And it's again, to me, the loyalty thing. It's when someone cheats on me, I feel like I messed up. I feel like I was never good enough for them, that I did something wrong, and it should never be that way for anyone. But when people have to start thinking that it's their fault because they were cheated on, it actually does come down to a head where it's just like, hey,
Approaching PONR. Finish this.
damn it,
Quit feeling sorry for you.
I ran out of ammo.
Work to do.
Profit now.
But back to what I'm saying. Yeah, keep focused on this game and talk about the rant at the same time. It's like I have been on the receiving end of being cheated on. It's not good, which is why I implement that loyalty thing. Now the trust thing, for me, it's if you lie to me, I'm gonna feel hurt. That's not instant grounds for, like, breakup or anything. But it's more grounds for me to be like, I can't trust you anymore. No, it's that kind of mentality where it's like, it's kind of like I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed mentality. And that's how it is. I've lied to people, lost their trust. I don't like that. People have lied to me, and I start getting suspicious of them. That's just how it is. Which is why, if one of those two things are broken, I don't think a relationship would ever work out. The loyalty and trust. Now,
Protect the objective.
that's just how it always should be, in my opinion. That's just how it should always be. Like,
Be advised. Hostile HCXD spotted.
I don't know what to say. I just don't.
We lost that engagement.
But,
Group and go again.
off the topic of relationships, more into, more into other things. It's like, so you have my relationships troubles, the friend troubles, the Twitch troubles, and now we're going to get to the
Destroy the objective.
big thing that's also been upsetting me.
We got the bomb.
And then I'll talk about the one thing that's probably also made me upset this past day is it's gonna be revealed in a minute, but But I don't
Sheriff down.
like. I've been applying for job after job after job for the past few months. I have been brought in for interviews for many of them. I would think at least 3 is what comes to mind. The ones I've applied for, and each time they say, "Oh, I'll call you back. We'll get back with you,"
Charges
and
set.
it never happens. They never get back to me. They never call me back. Because also at that same time, they always say, "Hey, I have another interview today." You know. And I started thinking, does the person who comes in after my interview somehow just wow the employer so much that it's like I'm fucking forgot about? And again, cussing is not going to help my case, but when I go in there, and heck, even when I call your company back about it,
Reaper down.
when I call your company back about it, and you then say, "Oh yeah, no, we don't have you on file. We could check though." That's kind of signaling to me that you're giving me the middle finger. And it's starting to upset me. I need a job so I can pay for gas for my car. I have college,
Operation ready point.
and I can't get things that I want
Objective.
or need to get taken care of. You know, it's
Friendly care package.
frustrating.
Friendly UAV inbound.
But I think the other like big thing that's been upsetting me lately has been the way people drive actually today. Coming back home from dropping my friend off, the friend who actually does pay me. Come back home from dropping them off, and here's this couple in a old car. I can tell it's an old car by the way it looks and everything. Just swerving in and out of traffic, going like probably 90 on a 65. And when I get angry, I cuss in my head. I cuss a lot. People here know that. But
Enemy down.
only thing I'm thinking is, you two are psychotic. And,
Good job, CDP.
you know, again, psycho thinking.
Let's go home.
For a lot of people that I see just zoom past, you know, doing like 80 in a 65, 80 plus in a 65 kind of thing. Something I always think of. And I know this is terrible for me, because I should always just turn the other cheek, right? You know, just let things be. No. Something I always think of is, I hope the person driving crashes into a tree and ends up in the hospital. Not dead, just in the hospital, severely injured
Inbound.
for being an idiot. No, like, that's how I view it. Like, you want to act so tough and speed down the highway with no consequences. I just kind of think that's rightfully deserved. But the other person that was kind of getting on my nerves in traffic was, so there's a stop sign by my house next to a,
Friendly HCX.
next to a graveyard. I live next to a graveyard. So, but since I live next to the graveyard, there's a stop sign there.
Good job, CDP. Do it again and let's go home.
But, what happens is, this guy follows me and my dad right out the stop sign when I turn, directly up my tail end, which is upsetting me. I'm trying not to cuss here, so I can make my point valid. But, they're right up my tail end, and, you know, they pass us, you know. And we're in a 55 zone here. is what I'm getting at here is they're speeding technically. So my dad flips them off. My dad flips them off, you know. And I do the same thing afterwards. And it's well deserved. Guy just speeds past us just to turn into the same area almost we're exactly going.
Engineer down.
And
He is armed.
it makes no sense to me that he does this. But me and my dad both flip him off. He sticks his arm out the window, and I'm pretty sure he flipped us off back. So, but the way people drive actually does aggravate me because it's like, why can't you drive properly? Why can't you all, you know, like, actually obey the law and drive properly? And this
HCXD deployed.
little shit right here, it's gonna piss me off. I hate people who just don't instantly defuse the bomb. But,
Offline.
yeah, no, like, that's what's been getting at me lately is all that stuff combined. And we add that together, it does a toll on my mind. It does actually aggravate me a lot.
Can confirm.
And when I can't vent it to people,
Strong.
it's what
They got what was
kind of
coming.
makes me lose my mind a bit.
Can't be easy realizing you're defunct.
And as you can see right there in second place of the 800, that is Ayano as my emblem. Just gonna point that out there. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And, I'm gonna be honest about this. I'm an easy person to set off sometimes. When I'm like this, it's easy to set me off, and the way I act on here is not how I act in real life. Like, I am weird, but I'm more reserved, I'm more reclusified than on here where I can be open with everyone, I can talk to you all, just, you know, be honest about everything. And a lot of you may ask why that is. It's because I can't open up about it to a lot of other people, because they won't care. I know they won't. They'll just be like, oh, whatever, blah, 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 kind of thing. And that's not how it should be. It shouldn't be like, I shouldn't feel like I can't open up about how I feel about things to other people, because I feel like they wouldn't care. It shouldn't have to be like that, but it is. And it upsets me that that's how I have to act. So, may do this last match. Come back tomorrow with Yan Yan at the head of the game, with her little special guest coming in. But after this match, I may end the stream. And it's late. I understand that. But what makes me emotional a lot sometimes, and just to get stuff to talk about, what makes me actually emotional sometimes is it's just things that a lot of people would find stupid, but to me are like more like hard hitting. Like,
Warning. Safety protocols.
like you wouldn't think a guy who
Let's move out.
would get angry, like, who just gets angry,
Objective.
would also end up crying that same time. But I do. It's because to me, it's not that I'm showing weakness, it's the fact that I let myself get angry that is upsetting me, that
Good job, CDP.
all this is happening and I can't do anything about it. I feel powerless, essentially. And it's not that I'm weak. I just feel like I let myself get this like little bomb put into my head, and it just had it
Switching sides.
blown up. And again, I don't like it. I don't think anyone would like that. It's
We got the
a
ball.
terrible feeling. But that's life. Not gonna cuss. Not gonna cuss. Not gonna cuss. No reason to cuss. No reason to cuss. Because I'm just trying to talk. And this is just a game. I know it's not like a very exciting commentary this time around, guys, but
Bomb acquired.
it's just how it is. I can't not like express how I
There's more work
feel
to do.
about things. It's just natural, I guess you could say. But you know, when I cry, I get angry. Like, back to that conversation. When I cry, I get angry because it's like
Switching sides.
I start evaluating why I cried, and then I'm just like, it's so stupid. Unless it wasn't stupid, and then I'm just like, okay, then I don't get mad. But, you know, if I feel like it was stupid why I cried, then, you know, I'm just like, I shouldn't have let myself cry, you know. Same thing with anger, it's like, just vice versa. It's just all it is. Well, apparently I can't aim either, so.
She's gone. Drop.
But that's just how it is. I know this has been a more serious kind of stream, guys, and I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for being too serious. I know you all come here to have fun and be entertained, but you know, I guess I just need to talk while, you know, giving you all the stream that I promised I would give you guys on Fridays and Saturdays if I had the time.
Good job, CDP. Do it again and let's go home.
So, that's really all I can think of to say. But,
Switching sides.
and this will be the third time shouting them out, maybe fourth. I don't remember, but I would again like to thank Kagome for showing her support and being my moderator here, and actually going back to watch my streams.
That's a kill.
I would also like to thank Lynn and Vilkin for also being my mods and being amazing friends. And all three of them are amazing people. I love them dearly for who they are, and they're just people that make me happy. And that's all I ask of anybody here, my viewers, my moderators. You all make me happy for showing that you enjoy what I like doing. And what I like doing isn't always, I would say, family friendly. Because I cuss, I do a lot of stuff, but I would like to sincerely thank you all for allowing me to continue what I do and to just be here with me and everything. I dearly appreciate it. and
Bomb planted.
say I intended for the stream to be the way it is, which is serious toned, more like
Killed.
I wasn't planning for the stream to be like a serious, like, let's sit down and talk kind of session. It was meant to be like this happy go funny kind of stream, but I just had to talk, guys. And it does make me feel better. Being able to open up, to be here, sit with you all and
Switching
talk.
operation ready point. Defend the objectives.
So, and I know I say this, I've been saying this a lot. Yeah, I know I'm dead. H2O Reaper.
She's dead.
Very original. But I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. I know I've been saying it too much to stream, that I'm thankful and all that, but it's true. I can't say it enough to express how thankful I am that you all are here supporting me, you know, being a big part in my streams. Because
Lost that engagement.
it's the honest to God truth that without anybody here for my streams, I wouldn't be streaming. If no one was here to say, hey,
Switching sides.
I like your stream and I like being here, you know.
Neutralize the objective.
Like, I do this all for you, not for myself, but to entertain everyone here. I do it for you all. Gonna keep an eye on the doorway here. Ooh. I'm not doing too good. I have one kill. And that was because I got that shot.
Seraph KIA.
Where we're looking at 2-3. Oh, he has a crowbar. But after this entire match is done, not this round, but this entire match,
Firebreak neutralized.
the
We lost that engagement. Regroup and go again.
the stream will end, and I will take you all somewhere else for some fun. Huh?
Overtime.
So yes, going into overtime.
Eliminate the objective. We got the bomb. Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted. Friendly HCXD inbound.
Keeping my eye
Hostile HCXD
over here
for AO.
with my thermal up. Very compelling, ain't it? Very, very.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Okay. I'm not affected by it. I don't think I am anyways with this class. Of course. He comes in just as I decide to move. Our team lost. We were doing so good in the beginning too, but no. The match is completely over. I would again like to thank you all for coming out to the stream, for
Failure. RTB for debrief.
being here with me and hanging out. I'd also like to thank you all for just being wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people in general, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you all. Thank you all for also listening to me rant about almost anything and everything. So, I'm gonna get everything set up for the end of stream ceremony, I guess. Ceremony. Because we have our own little ceremony, I guess you could say. Before I actually do the ceremony, I'm going to show you all some stuff. I'm also going to go to the black market to
Back again? What you want?
get a rare
Feeling lucky? I
jet decal, almond.
I could use one of those myself.
And a rare. Not too bad. And then I'm going to get
Here we go. All same.
2 of these.
You're gonna need that gift wrap? Or you gonna wear it out?
Not too bad.
It's gonna be
That's
all
actually pretty
eyes
cool.
on you.
Now let me go to the duplicates and burn the
Sometimes
duplicates.
too many of these people take notice. Dangerous people.
And now go to my specialists. Can't say I don't like that. I do. But got a new ash camo for that. What all did I get in the black market again for
How
weapons?
stores work, right?
Okay, so I got that for the launcher. And I got these 2 things. Got Warthorn for the Razorback, which I don't have unlocked. These are everything is way before, but go to the XM and look at that. And then I will show you all one last thing after I look at the new camo. So, well, I also got some new calling cards, so. Got that. Also got the Master Chef. Got 2 common ones here. So, but if we go to my my emblems here, we have Mizure and Ayana, both of which I did yesterday. Took me hours to do both of them. But I did have to watch a video to actually do them, so. I have Ayano right now as my emblem. But then there's also Mizure here. So, you know. But let's get the end of stream stuff activated, and I will see you all at a later date.
I'm ready to go, I'm taking chances, sipping, that's some champagne glasses. Gotta have you
again, I would like to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. And I don't know who wants to say hi as well. Turn her bloody ass. Wants to say goodbye. Bye bye.
The tragedy you have unleashed. What have I done?